Hello. Well, it's official. We are gonna hit 1,000 encounters today. So that's pretty cool. That shows we're dedicated and on a mission. But let's see if we can get a first try Bulbasaur. What do you reckon? Can it be that easy? Let's see. Haha, not him. I'm interested to see what everyone's progress is with their shiny hunts in these games. Because I've only seen a couple of clips of people getting a shiny starter, so yeah. Moondrop Soulheart, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. My son is having a nap, so I have time to do some shiny hunts. Or, well, one shiny hunt, but you know what I'm saying. Guest 1X, how you doing? What are you guys doing today? This fine Sunday. But yeah, 1,000 encounters, that's gonna be nice. Doing a challenge. A challenging challenge. What kind? I'm curious. Electric only in Fire Red. Nice. I do love monotype challenges. They just kind of feel like a gym leader, don't you? Yo, Leon, thanks for the sub. That was very kind of you. Are we going to get subscriber luck here? Let's see. Won a Fire and Poison only on Fire Red. And a Nuzlocke. Nice. I've not done a Nuzlocke in ages. But I think we turn this run into a shiny only once we get this Bulbasaur. Kind of like badge quest style, I think. Never done one of them. I've done a shiny only in Legends Arceus. But as far as those kind of challenges, that's about it. But yeah, I do like a monotype though. Honestly, at this rate, I'm going to buy a Bulbasaur t-shirt. Just to convince the little guy some more. I will say though, it's nice actually streaming during the daytime. Normally I have to do it after work. And it's tiring. Especially when you're soft resetting. It gets kind of endless. We've also got some music on now because I'm not listening to the lab music for any longer. No Bulbasaur, no Bulbasaur. I'm feeling good about this stream. I say that every stream. But this time, I'm serious. It's for real. Let's see. Does anyone have any predictions? What number are we going to get to before he shines? I'm gonna say over odds. Just to be like pessimistic straight away. We got some like nice chill happy music on. See if we can vibe this Bulbasaur out. I think that's a good strategy, honestly. But I think after we're done with this game, we do some Heart Gold shiny hunts. Kind of looking forward to that. See if we can finally get that Totodile. Kill Giovanni with Raichu in first fight, nice. Thanks, man. I definitely need it. We need the luck. Because apparently I only get streamer luck in Legends Arceus. I believe in you. Thank you. Does anyone want to hear about my disturbing, horrifying dream I had the other night? Because it was awful. It involves me having superpowers. I might actually turn it into like a comic. But it's very disturbing, so... Moondrop, thanks for the sub, man. You probably don't want to hear this dream, but I'm going to tell you it anyway. Because if I have to be traumatized, so do you guys. Basically, I had superpowers. My superpower, I was basically a human magnet. But it only worked with skin. So there's like loads of cool fight scenes to start off with where I was like repelling people that were trying to punch me. And then at some point, the superpower like kind of flipped to like attract mode. Met a guy that was immortal. Then magnetized to him, ended up inside of him. But because he was immortal, he couldn't die. I was just stuck in there forever. So I was just stuck inside another human being. That was my dream. Gonna make a comic about it. I'm gonna call it Skin Man with a hyphen. And then pitch it to Marvel. It was disturbing. I think I need therapy. Hopefully Bulbasaur feels bad for that dream. Kinda gives me a break, you know? Let's do it. That was a dream. The traumatizing part about it that I was stuck inside somebody else who was immortal. So because he couldn't die, I was just stuck inside him forever. Like he was like an armor of flesh. Yeah, very disturbing. It wasn't chill at all. But I thought, yeah, if I had to experience that dream, I'm going to tell people about it so they can be weirded out also. But yeah, I will make it into a comic book. And pitch it to Marvel. Not weirded out, that's good. Because I am. I woke up and I was like, how am I supposed to sleep after that? It wasn't a fun experience. Sounds nice. It's just the start of the dream was really cool as well. Loads of cinematic fights. Then it get dark real quick. Something encounters already though. It's going good. $923. It'd be nice to finally hit 1,000 encounters though. Just a bit of a goal. So I've got back into it recently actually is Elder Scrolls Online. Not played it in so long and yeah, kinda got hooked the other night. You were evil to your rival, giving him a Blastoise. Nice. That is pretty evil. You never stood a chance. Whoops. Well cultured taste, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Bulbagoon. I agree. Now that you've showed up in chat, he has to appear now. Them's be the rules. Doesn't have to show up right away, like he can take his time. I don't expect that from him. Evil with the eggs. Chilton gets pen missile. Yeah, fair enough. Picking the correct starter. Yes. Correct. And this Bulbasaur will be loved. This Bulbasaur's not going into a retirement home. Better keep finding you. 10 streams, yous are meant to be friends. That's how it is. You guys have to start a podcast together, move in next door to each other, and raise your kids to be best friends. Yo, Bubblegoon, thanks for the sub. Love doom scrolling. Fair enough. Yeah, that's fine. You can be just best buds. You know, like, one of yous are like over the fence watering your grass. Other one's like, yo, sup, Bulbagoon? How are the kids? And then you just talk, have a beer, and shiny hunt Bulbasaur together. Yeah, I said that you both live next door to each other. You both have wife and kids, and your kids grow up being best buds. What? Who Bulbasaur? Too late to ask for a refund. It depends. If you have your receipt, then it's cool. Yeah, I don't know where this is going, I'm not gonna lie. Respect his culture. Nice. Don't want a wife. Not straight. That's cool. Used to be the Bubble King. Then a bet happened and now you're this. Fair enough. Well, if we get shiny Bulbasaur, you can be king once more. Moondrop Showdown. Nice. My favourite, what happens, right, is somebody like subscribes, watches the stream for a bit, and then like 6 months later, they come back with a different name, and I was like, yo, do you remember me? And I'm like, no. And they're like, I used to be that. And I'm like, oh, well, I remember that username. I can't remember like a fresh username if I haven't seen it before, you know? Getting compliments on this user. Nice, it's a cool name. Soul Heart. It's got Heart Gold and Soul Silver in it. That's why I respect it. And Moon. That's 3 Pokemon games. McKenna's ability. Yeah, but still 3 Pokemon games. It's like a second meaning. Be back real quick, no problem. I feel like you're going to change your name. I don't know. I think it's a cool username too. Only change yours for a bet. Yeah, that's fair. bet's a bet. Clumpy's a great name. Fair. My username, actually, you might want to reconsider that, because the origin from this username was back in the Xbox 360 days, when I used to play like COD Zombies all the time. And my Xbox Live name used to be Flumpy Nipples. Just I kept the Flumpy part since then. So I reckon you might want to reconsider the name choice, you know. Just got a weird feeling this Bulbasaur's gonna happen today. I can feel it in my bones. Once you get older, you can start feeling things in your bones, like the rain and shinies. It helps if I don't just like spam B during the title screen. Drop a like and sub. Please do. Appreciate the shout out. It's weird though, because it feels like it's actually Bulbasaur doing this. I will pin it. 100% will pin that. There we go. You pinned. Bulbasaur said so. I'm going to start memberships soon, and I'll make the tier 1 that I'll just be a reliable getaway driver. Just anytime you need, I'll find my way there. That'll be your pickup. I'm not gonna lie, like you just mentioned me in a post there. My phone vibrated and it scared me. But I appreciate it, thank you. I didn't even, right, this is probably just me being old and useless, but I didn't know you could, you know, like mention channels and such. I like helping the community. Respect that. Respect it. We're resetting for our shiny Bulbasaur. Currently on 944, nearly 1,000. Never shiny hunted in Leaf Green or Fire Red, so this is going to be my first ever shiny in these games, hopefully. You know, it's weird though, like I've played Fire Red and Leaf Green since I was like 10. Almost consistently as well, and I've never decided to do any shiny hunts. It's maybe because I was like too scared to do the full odds. I fear them. Taught to help and not to seek any reward. That's a good way of living. Because if you don't seek the reward and you help, the reward comes to you eventually. I'm trying to drop some wisdom here, but I don't know. Don't think I've ever had a shiny in the mainline games either. Fair enough. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. Whackajacks. What did the shiny do stat-wise? Nothing. It's kind of... It's for us kids that want to be a little bit different, you know? I'm going to paint my white Vans green. In the new games, it increases the stats. Does it? Is it like guaranteed, like IVs or something in the newer games? That's not something I've ever actually looked into. That'd be insane, actually. 6 IVs. Wait, what games? Because I have got some pretty crappy shinies later games. They look cool, but they're not very useful. Unless I bottle cap them, you know. Yeah, Sword's fun actually. I've not played it in a little while. Love the DLC in those games. Eevee. Never played Unbound actually. No, I've not really dabbled too much in ROM hacks. I do plan on it. Because I got my Steam Deck and I plan to just like play through a bunch of ROM hacks on that. The only thing I kind of played that sort of counts as Poke MMO, but it's not really like a ROM hack per se, you know. But I do like that. It's quite fun playing Pokemon in like a kind of MMO setting. Just finished Elite Four when you're Odin. Oh, nice, nice. New Game Plus, that sounds cool. $950. Although I was doing a Pokemon Colosseum hunt a while ago, but I gave up on it. It's just the resets took so long for a shiny Shadow Quilava. I was hunting it on my original GameCube. I probably will go back to that hunt at some point. But the reset times are so long. Yeah, I did as well. And then I watched a guy actually hunt one and get one, and then I was like, that's insane, because obviously you can transfer your Pokemon from Colosseum to Ruby Sapphire, and then all the way up to the Switch eventually. So having a shiny Quilava from Colosseum is pretty insane. Like you could also like hunt the Crocodile, get it shiny from Colosseum, transfer it all the way up to Legends EA, and then Mega Evolve it, which I think is absolutely mental. That'd be very cool. There's the last battle in the new built tower. Like you're talking about like the last boss in Colosseum. Is it not the little mayor guy? Yeah, it did. Shiny hunting? Yes, we are, Blackbeard, we are. And I need all the luck I can get. One of the legendary dogs, yeah, that's right. Metagross, yeah. But yeah, the shiny hunts in that game are really like cool and interesting. So the way it works is you kind of soft reset like normal, but you have to catch the shiny before it shows you that it's shiny. So what I was doing because it's double battle format in that game, start the battle with one Pokemon, catch the Quilava, and then it automatically throws it out, and then you can see if it's shiny. Just kept doing that over and over again. Still didn't get it. But yeah. No, so that sometimes they can, I think. So there's basically 2 times it can be shiny. So say if the opponent throws it out and it's shiny, there's a chance if you catch it, then it's not going to be shiny. It's awkward. There's like a few videos that explain it better than I can, but yeah, it was really cool when I found out you could do that. Does Purifying have a chance to shiny then? I don't think so. At least not in Colosseum. Like once you catch it shiny, it stays. Obviously, you have to purify it to like transfer it to Ruby Sapphire, but. And the shinies are completely different in that game. I was playing it in GameCube. Actually, I have my GameCube kind of sitting down here somewhere. So I was playing it in GameCube so I could transfer it to my Ruby copy. And then eventually bring it for all the DS games and up to the Switch. I wanted to like basically get the Quilava into Legends Arceus and evolve it into a Hisuian Typhlosion, which is mad. Having a Hisuian Typhlosion from Colosseum is pretty cool. Still got yours. The loading the loading time sucks. But like the Makihita is an easier shiny because it's like at 100% catch rate. So if you started with that one, it's a lot easier just to throw the ball, see if it shines, and then reset. But you're also very limited, kind of like Pokeball wise. You can get some great balls and stuff. I think at that point in the game, you can only get like 10 or something. So there's a chance you get the shiny, can't even catch it, you know? What's the trade you have to do? GameCube to Ruby Sapphire, yeah. Platinum or Heart Gold Soul Silver. Then to Black and White, and then put it into Pokemon Home, I think. I think you can go from Home to Black and White. I don't know if you have to put it into the 3DS games, I can't remember. I'm thinking of turning it into a shiny only playthrough, yes. Maybe like a badge quest or something. Plan is to use Pokemon that I don't really use in my team. Other than Bulbasaur. You can't trade Ultra Balls? Nah. So it's like a one-way trade system. Madness. Hope I never get it. Masuta method, yeah. Nah, that's baby shiny hunting. Yeah, it's like the link cable that goes into the controller port. Ireland, I'm from Scotland. You were close. Very close, because I grew up West Coast, which is across the water from Ireland. You can't shiny hunt the starters because they're shiny locked, but you can, like Masuta method, breed for them. You just toxic. The difficult way. Nah, just enjoy soft resetting, man. No, Ranger, I'm not really a football guy. I know people who are fans of both, though. Not the same person, fans of both, but I know some of my friends are Celtic, some of my friends are Rangers. I just kind of never really been into football. Or soccer. Whatever you guys call it. Millport, nice. Don't think I've ever actually been. Not really, yeah. Fair enough. We all toxic. That's deep, brother. I'm liking some of the shiny sprites in this game though. Because the colours are like proper vivid in these games. Behind shiny hunting. Nah. Because it's shiny only. Can't really do Masuta method hunts at the start of the game, you know. That's the plan, at least. Badge quest. Nah, I'm not good enough to RNG Manip. That stuff breaks my head. It's not on the emulator, it's on the Switch. As far as multi-screen, I've only ever done like 2 DSs together. Which is kind of hard. Don't use the word manipulation. So for the 2DS, I was it was the starters in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. So it was like 6 every reset. It was quite a quick hunt. But the only issue is I was going for Odell because he was my first ever starter. And we got 2 Chikoritas. So we're still actually looking for him. Have you guys seen the YouTuber that kind of shiny hunts on like the GameCube with the Game Boy player, and he's got like 20 of them? And he like multi hunts with 20 GameCubes. It's mad. Official Masters of Water. Thanks for the sub, man. You're from the hood, so you talk a little smack. Fair. I like that. Little feisty. Probably not the word. It's definitely not the word. You're halting Bulbasaur too? Nice. 2 weeks in. Jeez. This is only like day 5 or something for me. But I only shiny hunt when my kid goes for a nap. Wilfney1. Thanks for the sub, man. Charmander at the same time. Love that. Reason I picked Bulbasaur though is it's like I've got shinies of all the other starters just through various methods, and I kind of thought the other night, I was like, do you know what? Never had a Bulbasaur. I thought these games came out, why not hunt them this? I'm looking forward to the Deoxys hunt. Shiny hunting Jigglypuff and trophy. Oh, jeez. Man. That's a difficult one. I remember first trying to get into the chain hunt, by the way, and that was disgusting. The amount of times I broke my chain. Oh yeah, the BDSP hunt. I've seen that that's actually harder. What was it they changed? Because it's a lot easier in like Platinum. I watched a video on this not too long ago. Like they changed something and the chain breaks a lot easier. Nah, you're kind of making me want to do chain hunts. This is the issue. This always happens. A starter hunt. And then I'm like, oh, I kind of want to do this kind of hunt. And then, yeah. Yeah, I have. It's wild. But that's a kind of little flex I have. Just got my original platinum right here. Well, it's not my original. My original was actually the copy was in French because it came out when I was on a school trip to Paris, and I bought it, and then realised that it's a mainline Pokemon game. Couldn't change the language back then, and I completed the whole game in French. But that's the second one. Shiny hunted Beldum for 2 weeks. Chain of 17. Oh, no. Yeah. The chain hunting is one of the cooler methods, I think. But I want to do some shiny hunting in Pokemon White 2. I don't know what it is about that game. I just like the vibe of... See the post-game in that game? Not even just completing post-game or whatever, you know what I mean? Just like chilling in the post-game. It's a vibe. My French teacher's impressed with me. Yeah. I 100% took French to go on that trip, by the way. And she realised this after... When I got into like 3rd year, I then picked Spanish over French. Can't actually speak either of those languages. Speaking of Beldum, by the way, I was playing a bit of ZA a couple of days ago. It took me like an hour to just to catch a Beldum. It was just like impossible to catch. They no longer break by random Pokemon encounters. It breaks silently. 7% chance it'll break even when doing anything. Oh Jesus, that's brutal. Can I say how you are in French? But I can say, say Bulbasaur in French. I like that. You gotta say Bulbasaur in French, and hopefully he's shiny. Another reason I actually picked French as well is because the French teacher was like heavily involved with like the drama classes in my school. So while there was like a school play or something on, she would have actually been helping out during that, which just so happened to be like just after lunch when I had French. So she'd literally take us to the kind of theatre and we could just sit there and not have to do any work. That's why I picked French. I brought my PSP in once and I was playing Daxter on it. It was a great lesson. Yeah. Ah man, you've definitely got me. I want to do some chain hunting. It's been a while. Yes, hopefully. If Bulbasaur decides to be shiny. I've got a few ideas for my team. Haven't fully decided yet. The only thing I'm 100% sure on is the Bulbasaur. Oh, you doing it as well? Nice. Hopefully you're further on than I am. Seen another streamer. Oh Jesus, 14,000. Well, that's fun. That always happens to me too. I always go over odds. It's a curse. There's no in between for me. It's either miles over odds or it's like 50 resets. And seeing how we're nearly 1,000, I fear the worst. I hope so too, man. I'm fully prepared for it not to, though. Like, I do quite enjoy this kind of stream because I don't really have to focus. There's also there's a little bit of focus, just like you don't want to reset on top of a shiny, but it means I can just like kind of talk to you guys and chill, watch the numbers go up, and we can see a shiny Bulbasaur eventually, you know. I think the plan for this save file would be like a shiny only badge quest. Get our like our kind of swaggy Hall of Fame entry. Then try and get the black trainer card. I think that'd be pretty neat. Just like 100% the save file. So I know that you can get Deoxys in the Lugia or whatever, but does anyone know if you can get the Mew post game? You know, there was the Mew event in these games. I know it was an Emerald and stuff as well. I was thinking about that because if you could get the Mew, that'd be a fun hunt. And probably a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest, but because you got to do the whole chasing it around. I think it'd be cool to shiny hunt a Mew. 100% going for Deoxys though. Actually, Master of Water, have you hunted for Arceus yet in BDSP? Because I have yet to do that. I am planning on it, but just haven't got around to it. Close to 1,000 now. Right, we're gonna get to 1,000 encounters, then I'm gonna go grab a drink of water. I think I've earned some hydration, you know. Nearly there, guys, nearly there. There we go, we've done it. 1,000 encounters. Right, I'm gonna go get a drink of water. I'll be back in a second. There we go. I'm back. Let's continue this thing. There we go, that's the hunt officially started. Over 1,000. locking in and getting these resets apparently. Your whole business, cat. Yeah, we're back at the grind. That's no problem. 160, 146 bubbles. I can do that. Bubbles the Bulbasaur, you know. I might not be able to stream tomorrow, I'll be working, but just depends how tired I am when I finish. If I'm feeling fresh, I'll be up for it. Right, I'm gonna do one more, then I'm gonna have to go. Just before my son gets up from his nap. Let's see, will it shine? Nope. Right. I'll see everyone next time. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for subbing. Oh, see you soon.